Our aim is to define how finance can quickly contribute to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. As part of my master's degree in banking and finance in 2010, I did some research and came across financial inclusion, which is still today limited simply opening an account, whereas when we talk about financial inclusion, the objective of a financial product is to have a real impact on life individuals, in particular by improving their living conditions. Our challenge is to promote greater financial inclusion of vulnerable people with the aim of improving access to education, health, decent housing, water and to a healthy diet, and all this through financial products. To strengthening their capacity and advocating for the social inclusion of vulnerable people, we created a financial intermediation service that has enabled 150 women to obtain micro-insurance for themselves and their children. The innovation concerned the establishment of a financial intermediation service for poor people, which builds some adapted financial intermediation product to allow poor people have an access to financial institution addition to the access of health and education. Our voice rises to express our essential concern. Do the financial inclusion strategies developed by African financial institutions, do they lend sufficient attention to vulnerable populations such as women, young people, the poor and marginalized groups? At the same time, the question arises as to whether MDG advocates have sufficiently engaged in dialogue with the construction of a financial sector accessible to all. This community has made its concept of financial inclusion heard strong enough and in the appropriate fora? Have the players in finance received the framework and the tools they need to apply an MDG-based approach?